Fish in form of fingers is something I just love. But what kind of fish fingers? I love something that is coated with the breadcrumbs and it is just outstanding. But the flavors have to be delicate. For the Indian fish fingers, nice masala dar. And other one is like fish and chips. That fish battered fried is just awesome. And we're going to make all three of them and all of them will look wonderful, taste superb. The first one, we're going to make our Deshi style fish fingers. Cut them into medium sized fingers. This is how I would make my fingers nicely, slightly bigger, well coated masala and they will taste excellent. For making this masala, of course, turmeric is the number one ingredient for us and we're going to use nice strong chilli powder. Pinch of hing will give great flavor. And here I've got freshly chopped curry leaf. In this, I'm going to add some coriander powder and a little bit of ginger garlic paste. Add salt, squeeze in some lime juice. Take very little all-purpose flour, maida. Add a little bit of oil and make this into a nice thick paste. And put these jumbo fingers. I'm calling them jumbo fingers because they are nice and big and coat them well. And always, fish doesn't need too much of marination, just like 15 minutes before you do it. And if you marinate it too much, the fish will become, it will break off much. For this, add some oil in a pan. And another technique you can use is dust it like this in the rice flour. That will also help really good. Put these fish pieces, do not move it for like 5 minutes. Then the masala, everything will start getting cooked and the masala will not come out of the fish. Cook it on one side, turn it to the other side, carefully just leave it like this, fry it on a slow flame. Just put some greens and I'm going to transfer this onto a plate. The delicately masala dar, these ones are ready. Next I'm going to make fish fingers which are breadcrumbed and they will look awesome. We will cut like fingers, slightly thinner. This is Indian basa fish, which is a little bit fatty at one point. So we are going to season it with very little spices. For this, I'm going to take some all-purpose flour. In this, add a little bit of pepper powder, add salt. I'm going to make it mild by adding a little bit of mixed herbs and take the fish pieces, squeeze in some of the lime juice with this flour and everything will coat this. Just leave it like for 10 minutes and then this flour will ensure that it is coated well with the egg and then with the breadcrumbs and then you will have these golden fries very easily. You can also add some flour to the egg to give it a better binding. Pinch of salt if you want. The real thing is the breadcrumbs. I am using the panko breadcrumbs. Dip this in the egg and flour mixture like this. Remove the excess, put it in the breadcrumbs, cover it up and press it in such a way that this is nicely coated. After that, just loosen it and keep it ready to fry. Make sure that the oil is nice and hot but not too hot. Drop in these fish fingers and fry them till they are nice and golden. Usually around 6 to 7 minutes. You can make the same way with prawns, with chicken, with any kind of meats. But make sure chicken you marinate it for a long time so that it becomes nice and tender. With fish, just 15 minutes. Now look at these awesome fish pieces. Wow, they are nice and golden. The beauty is the crunch and we're going to let it slightly come down in temperature. Then we're going to take a bite. I'm trying to do this kind of batter fried like fish and chips they do. But the fish is very small here, so I'm just going to cut it into lengthwise so I get 2 pieces. I think these pieces should be good and I'm just going to marinate the fish. Here I'm going to use some vinegar, some salt, add some pepper powder and that should be good. I have some leftover mixed herb, that should be good. Let the fish sit not more than 15 minutes in this. So it will be nice, tasty and perfect. I'm just going to take 1 egg, add a little bit of salt, some turmeric powder, in this little bit of pepper and all-purpose flour. First, I'm going to mix this into kind of a paste. And in this, I'm going to add some rice flour, some soda. You can add beer and also a little bit of baking powder in the batter also will do. So look at this, it's frothing, and make this into a nice smooth batter without any lumps. The fish marinade, the vinegar, whatever is there, you're going to add it in this, mix along with this. That will also make your batter taste good and it will be nice and frothy. On to the fish pieces, I just take some flour, just make sure you coat it a little bit so that the batter will stick well to the fish pieces. Then take the fish pieces and put it in the batter. Coat well. This is slightly thicker, but that's no big deal. Take the fish piece and add it into the oil. You know, there are 2-3 things you need to remember. Make sure the batter is nice and cold. And always add very little of rice flour. Do not add too much. Again, it will become like pakoras. For 2 pieces of fish, just 1/4 of egg should be good enough. Otherwise, the coating will be like an omelette. So it has to be nice, like soft, kind of crunchy pakoda batter and nice. Do not add too much of soda or beer or anything because it will absorb too much oil. Look at them. They are nice, shiny. Look at the crunchiness, and this is perfect. Here is a nice crunchy battered fried fish and the crunchy fish fingers, and of course, my favorite deshi fried fish. I'm going to start with my battered fried fish, which is, see, look at nice and delicate. And the fish, the inside fish is just perfect. That little bit of last minute vinegar dipping is something that we do a lot in the hotels. So, my next one, bring the kid out of you, and just I thoroughly enjoy the flavors of the fish with the nice crunchiness on the outside. And a lot of times at home, everywhere, I take simple mayonnaise, put some chili sauce, tomato sauce, spice up, garlic, whatever you want, you can add it, and you can make these awesome sauces. I have shown this many times. So, the finale, our deshi fried fish. This is full of masala dar. When I'm having nice sambar rice, even with anything, I just love this as an accompaniment. Nice, spicy masala dar, and sometimes these masalas overpower the fish and they create their own taste. The chopped curry leaves, the hing, all the masalas, just perfect for Indian taste. Dear friends, keep cooking and eat the best of the best food. And when you eat the best of the best food, you got to say VahRehVah. See you in another session. Till then, see you. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Wow Magic with Chef Money.